Hey, what's up, sports bettors? We are going to be going through the best MLB bets for Thursday, June 16th. So if you remember, yesterday I gave out Brewers Mets, yes run first inning, and it looks like that just cashed. And sportsbooks have started to post early odds for Thursday, and you can see the first positive EV bet available is on the Mets-Brewers games again. Sportsbooks making the same mistake. So we can see right here, Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, they have the yes run first inning favored for Mets Brewers, right? And actually pretty interesting, the Mets are the best team in the MLB this season for the yes run first inning. For YRFI betting, they are 37 of the Mets games this season, there has been a run in the first inning. Only 25 games so far, there has not been a run in the first inning. So we can see again, there's a ton of value in being able to get the yes run first inning over half of a total run at plus 110 on FanDuel, right? The sharpest sportsbook in the world has this favored, right? With only 16 cents in market width, they're pricing this at minus 109. And we're able to get this, 19 cents better on FanDuel at plus 110. So you can see here the profit margin is 5.47%. It's on the top row. So if you're new to using OddsJam, you just look under the percent column. That's your profit margin. So 5.47% means you bet $100. You have $5.47 in profit margin on your bet. So then you see it's on the top row. You scroll along and look for the bet in bold, which is first inning total runs, Mets Brewers, over half of a total run, yes run first inning, plus 110. So hopefully the Mets can keep it up, on Thursday as well with another yes run first inning. So I'm going to go ahead. It actually looks like they just moved it up to plus 112. So if we refresh, we should see that, very soon on OddsJam that they've improved the odds on this to plus 112. So we'll go ahead, we'll lock it in. FanDuel's going to be like, "Yep, you've made too much money off me. You're only going to get $53.60 on this MLB pick for Thursday, June 16th. And it's like, okay, so I'll go ahead and hit it and lock it in. So we can take a look at the odds. Just click into it. You can see DraftKings only giving us plus 105, Caesars giving us plus 100, and Pinnacle, a lot different than DraftKings, and Caesars are kind of in the middle of Pinnacle and FanDuel's markets, but we're getting plus 112, which is obviously a ton of value given that the sharpest bookmaker has this favored. So we're going to go ahead and add this to our bet tracker, 53.60. Again, for any bet you want to pick, right, like any money line bets, anything, OddsJam is really scanning all of these markets, game props, first half props, everything for you, player props, to try to find you where the value is, which will, again, just be shown on the positive EV betting tool, which let us pick up this great line of FanDuel, yes run first inning, and Mets Brewers, plus 112. So best odds will always be highlighted in green, as you can see right here, and then we'll go over to the OddsJam bet tracker, and, where you should be tracking all your picks. This is a free feature of OddsJam, and not only will it grade your bets, as wins or losses, but it will show you where you beat the closing line, right? So we had some tennis picks, we had some NBA picks. I try not to, every sports bettor will go on winning streaks. You can see here we won 4 bets in a row, as well as losing streaks, but I try not to focus on that as much as am I consistently beating the closing line, right? Here's a losing streak, but we beat the closing line, right, on 3 of these bets. 1 we didn't. But if you're consistently beating the market and beating the closing line, even though you will have, losing streaks, bad variance as a sports bettor, you'll continue to see your net profit really go up over time. It's just about placing, enough bets, getting the volume in. So let's go back to this Mets. Let's go back to the plus EV page very briefly. We can see this bet now is going to have a profit margin of 6.47%. So a pretty high profit margin, and we also see 2 new bets on FanDuel showed up. So 6.47% profit margin. We staked 53, so almost a return of the stock market in this bet, which is pretty crazy. Yes run first inning, Mets Brewers, and our stake was 53.60, which FanDuel limited us to. So this bet, has 347 in profit margin. So again, you're not going to get rich quick with profitable sports betting strategy, but you're following the numbers, you're following data, and it's a system you really can't beat. So the next pick, again, another true pricing discrepancy. Red Sox A's, yes, run first inning. You can see right here, every sportsbook is pricing this minus 125 or higher, except for FanDuel. And OddsJam just picked this up for us. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this in, for tomorrow. So we have first inning total runs. Got to move quick to get in on some of these great bets. So you quickly go to innings and then over, yes, run first inning. And they're only going to give me $66 on this. So go ahead and lock it in, right? It's all about placing a lot of bets. You are essentially, so this is Red Sox A's. You're essentially like forming your own little hedge fund, right? Of mathematically profitable bets, all have a positive profit margin. And as long as you're consistently beating the closing line, you really just see your profit kind of continue to go up month over month. But it's not like a product that you can expect to hit some crazy parlay and get rich overnight. That's not the purpose of OddsJam. It's just data-driven sports betting, finding you value in the odds, right? A mathematical system that can't be beat, comparing real-time odds to the sharpest sportsbook in the world to show you where the value is. So now we have two bets, 5, 12 in total profit margin on our two bets. You can see, this Red Sox A's one just posted, right? Sportsbooks just posted odds for the games on Thursday, June 16th. So we were just able to lock it in. But if we weren't on OddsJam, at that current time, this bet would be gone, right? This bet is good. It has a 2.51% profit margin. It's not going to be around forever. So sports betting is something that the more time you put into it looking for great lines, the more great bets you'll find. But you can't look like 5 minutes before the MLB games start and expect to see every good bet. That's not how it works. The market is constantly moving, sharp actions coming in, weather's changing, lines are moving. So this is something you have to constantly be trying to find these bets with an edge, right? These mathematically profitable bets. So 2 bets in. Last one, we have first half total runs. Only 17 cents in market width on Pinnacle under this width column. So plus 118 to minus 135, 17 cents between them, which essentially means, when you're getting less than 20 cents, that means a sportsbook, right? They're pretty confident in their market. So we want over 5.5. Like if there's, let's say 400 cents in market width, like you may see in some of these other plays, or higher market width here, right, in this shots on goal market for the Avs Lightning Stanley Cup. That means the sportsbooks are less confident in their market. So we'll go up here and let's lock in this final pick of plus 132 on the first half total runs over 5.5. So let's see how much they give me. Once again, FanDuel's like, yo, you've made too much money off us with your OddsJam product. $45.50 is what you get. So we'll go ahead, we'll hit it and lock it in, and that'll be our final bet for today. So 3 MLB bets, 2 are in the Red Sox game, 45.5. This bet has a 3% profit margin. So add it to my little sheet, and we have Red Sox A's over 5.5 first half. 649 in total profit margin on these 3 bets from OddsJam, as sportsbooks have started to post MLB odds for Thursday, June 16th. I'm sure there will be plenty more good bets out there, so make sure to keep an eye, on the Positive EV page and look for value. Anyways, thanks so much for your time and have a great one.